At the beginning of the 20th century, Dubai developed into a truly global city of superlatives. From the huge man-made Palm Jumeirah, to the world's only 7-star hotel, the Burj Al Arab, to the current tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, the Emirates are known today for having created some of the most impressive construction projects in the world. But the incredible scope and extreme scale of the city's latest project will literally take engineering, construction, and future visitors to new heights. To get a sense of the scale of this undertaking, here are a few words from the CEO of Emaar Properties, who is in charge of this construction.
We're looking for a tower and for a monument that adds value to the world. A monument and a tower that celebrates the world one more time.
May we introduce the Dubai Creek Tower. With a height of more than 1.3 kilometers, it will be the highest building that mankind has ever built. A masterpiece which has never been built in this way before and almost exceeds our wildest dreams. But why Dubai wants to outshine its current tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, or why it almost has to, we will explain in the following minutes. We show you today how Dubai once again manages to attract the attention of the world with its latest mega project. There's so much we can already betray. It will be monumental and extreme in every respect. We hope you have a lot of fun with this video. Surely everyone knows the Burj Khalifa nowadays, and whoever has been to Dubai knows the enormous scale of this building. Whether you look from the bottom up to the Burj, or look down from the observation deck, it is in any case an unforgettable experience. With its 828-meter height, the Burj Khalifa is the largest building ever built in our history. The completion and opening in 2010 broke all records, and since then Dubai is one of the most popular tourist hotspots in the world. However, Dubai has decided to build a much higher, soon to be twice as big building as the Burj Khalifa is now. The Dubai Creek Tower is being built in the completely new Dubai Harbour. This is a huge residential, retail and entertainment centre built in the middle of existing downtown Dubai, about 10 minutes from the Burj Khalifa. You can think of Creek Harbour as if the whole of Dubai with all of its attractions had been built again right in downtown Dubai. A new harbour, new parks, hotels, offices, and in the middle of the centre, the Creek Tower will be built as the new highest building in the world. The tower was designed by the architect Santiago Calatrava, who was able to secure the approval for the construction in a selection process with his design and the presentation and implementation of this project. The Creek Tower will resemble a lily and will be inspired by a traditional Arab minaret. It'll consist of a simple shaft topped by an egg-shaped large structure that will house an observation deck and restaurants, as well as broadcasting and telecommunication infrastructure. The aforementioned observation deck will house a special highlight, as it will be able to swing out in 2 places, which means that one can stand in the open sky at a height of over 1,000 meters. In addition, this tower will be supported by a series of steel cables that extend upwards from an extensive new plaza below the tower. The construction of such a building, which stretches higher than any project that preceded it, is anything but easy in an environment with such an extreme climate. Work on the $1 billion project began in October 2016 with the excavation of over 170,000 cubic meters of earth. From here, the project's foundations were formed, consisting of 145 piles, each reaching a depth of more than 70 meters. This process alone required more than 15,000 tons of steel and over 211,000 tons of concrete. Despite the completion of foundation work in May 2017, 2 months ahead of schedule, there has been little above-ground work since then, as the project was originally scheduled to be completed before Dubai Expo 2020. However, due to the world situation with the pandemic, this was not possible, and completion was postponed until 2022. But now we come to the topic of why Dubai decided to build a building even higher than the Burj Khalifa. Yes, the answer is simple and easy. They got competition from Saudi Arabia. The Saudis are just about to build the Kingdom Tower. With its 1,000-meter height slated for completion in 2024, the title of largest building in the world should belong to them, leaving the world-renowned Burj Khalifa with its 828 meters in the shade. One can imagine that a city like Dubai, which became so famous and popular by its extreme building projects and their conversions, would not like to be beaten to the title as owner of the largest building in the world. The final height of the Creek Tower of 1,300 meters has already been reported in detail. However, the developers of Emaar Properties keep the exact details of the actual height at the top under wraps to protect themselves from new competing competitors, especially in the Middle East and Asia. Thus, they can be sure to continue to hold the title as the owner of the tallest building in the world, at least for now. We would like to point out, however, that while the Dubai Creek Tower will easily claim the title of the world's tallest structure, it would be out of the question to take the title of the world's tallest skyscraper away from the Burj Khalifa. In fact, the Creek Tower does not meet 2 specific criteria for skyscraper classification officially established for tall buildings and urban habitats. First, the tower will not be fully self-supporting and will partially rely on its tension steel cables for stabilization, and, to be considered a skyscraper, at least 50% of the building's total height must be habitable, a criterion the Dubai Creek Tower will not meet. Apart from these two criteria, it is currently probably the most remarkable building which sets a completely new standard in skyscraper technology and pushes the seemingly endless race of mankind to the highest building in the world. What do you think of the Dubai Creek Tower? Would you dare to climb this tower and its swing-out platforms at a height of over 1,000 meters? And where do you think will be the limit for the height of buildings in the future? Let us know in the comments. We are curious about your opinion. If you liked our video, we'd be very happy with a like and a subscription from you. We'll see you again next time. Take care until then.